One of the strengths of Box is its ability to bring people together regarding collaboration around files and folders in one central location. What we'll take a look at is how you can actually share out files and folders to external and internal users and manage their access. We're on the main page here in Box. I can see here that I've got a folder that has actually been shared out, so I can tell that by this link icon right here. Anywhere you see this tells you that the file or folder has actually already been shared out and is actively being shared out to one or multiple users. I can take a look at that shared link by clicking on the icon, and I see a couple things. I see a unique shared link, which is provided anytime I actually create a new link, and I can see the access type. So there's three main access types anytime you share anything out from Box: people with the link, in your company, and in this folder. In this folder is going to limit access to only people that are within the company, have a City BBQ account, and have permissions to that particular folder. In your company will allow access to anyone that has a City BBQ account within Box. And people with a link allows anyone with this unique link to actually access the file or folder. So you can see the security gets a little bit less and less as you move your way up. You want to be careful with who you actually share the link with, but this is a great tool to actually utilize for sharing with external partners or vendors. Right from this one location, you can actually email this link out to anyone that you wish. So whether they're internal or external people. So I can type in an email address and actually add multiple by adding a semicolon between the email addresses. So I can add as many people as I wish. I can update the message, and I can hit send. And what it will do is it sends an email to each one of those users and gives them that link that allows them to open up this file or folder. Now the access that it provides is different between sharing a link and allowing them to be a collaborator. There's two main access types within Box. Again, sharing a link allows them to view and download files and folders. So they will only be able to see the contents but not actually edit anything. If you need a user to actually edit or comment an item, you will want to invite them as a collaborator. There's a couple requirements with someone being a collaborator. So if they're already within City BBQ, they already have a Box account, and they will just need to sign into their own Box account to access the file and folder. If they are not part of City BBQ and they're an external user, and you invite them as a collaborator, they will just need to sign in under a Box account with that email address that they utilize to access that file or folder. So let's walk through this here and see what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and go to a new folder. I'm going to go ahead and choose to share. So there's three different areas of where I can share. On the right hand side here, I can click share with this folder. I can click share right here. I can also go to more options and go to share. Each one gives you an option to get link, get the shared link, download only, and invite collaborators, edit and comment. So I'm going to go ahead and choose invite collaborators here. So again, what I can do is type in an email address, enter any email addresses I wish to invite as collaborators. And then I'm going to go ahead and set the permissions for those users. Now, these permissions will be applied to anyone in here. So if I wish to invite 5 people, any permissions I set here will apply to all 5 of those people. Out of the permissions, editor is the one you want to use 90% of the time. This is kind of the standard that actually allows them to edit and comment on files. Also allow them, if you share folders with them, they're able to upload any additional files to that folder as well. So it's a great way to collaborate as part of a small project, part of a team. I'm going to leave it at editor, and then I can type in an additional message if I wish, and then send invitees. What will happen is they will receive an email with an invite to that folder or file. It will ask them to sign in with their Box account or create a new Box account under that same email address that you sent to. Once they sign in to that account, they will see, very similar to what you see, they will see that folder that you shared as an available option for them. The way that you can actually manage the access once you've actually invited people as collaborators is to go to the More options, go to Share, and go to Manage Access. What this allows you to do is look at who are the folks that actually have access to this particular folder. So I can see here Marcus has editor access. I can change that access right here and it will update immediately. Or even from here I can invite more collaborators in. So this is another way to invite more people to collaborate on the item. So again, the same window popped up. You can send more invitees a link and expand your team. As your team grows with collaborators, another area to keep an eye on is messages. So messages allows you to track any internal communication where you are invited to collaborate on certain items. So you can clear it as marked as read, or you can actually view the invite. And it's just a handy way to kind of keep track of everything that's going on within Box. Best practice suggestion is if you are working with external partners or a team and you anticipate being a longer project and you're going to be exchanging files back and forth, I would encourage you to actually set up a folder and share out a folder and then share that folder out to any collaborators. What you can do then is actually upload any files into that folder at any point in time, and it's going to be shared with everyone in real time. That way you can actually exchange additional files, and any other end user that's a collaborator can add new files to that folder, and it becomes one central point of documentation for everything that you need. That way you're only sharing things out once, you're not sharing out individually file by file and providing 10 links for different files. You're only sharing one link out for one folder that can have anywhere from 1 to 100 files or more.